Hello, Experience! Wow, I'm so happy to be here this afternoon talking to all of you. And most importantly, to talk about my story, my journey. And the beautiful part of it is that this is my story and it's authentic to me. My name is Pheobian Onwuka. I am an executive director with Experience Financial Group. Growing up in Africa and coming to Canada, I have a dream to be a huge financial support to my husband. And also, I also equally have a dream to be a 21st century role model to my children, to live life on my own terms, and to be able to give towards charity. Not only that, I have some student loans that my dream is to pay it off in full, also to save towards retirement. And also, I have a dream, to be a high achiever, a performer, to simply put it. This is me. I have a family of 7 of us, including my husband, and our 5 children. We came to Canada in 2010, and at the time we had just 3 children. Our goal when we came to Canada was just stay 3 years, get our Canadian passport, and jet back to Africa where we came from, Nigeria to be precise. Fast forward 12 years later, we are still here. But in those 12 years, I've done different things. Because of this, my dream of who I want to be, I'm constantly drawn towards outdoing my past, outdoing myself, doing more and more each and every time. In Canada, I started off as a business analyst. I worked for Scotiabank and then became a project manager, PMP certified. I started with Alstom, and then we got acquired by General Electric, and then I became employee of GE for several years. But in the midst of all this, being BA, project manager, PMP certified, and all that stuff, I feel I have a lot to do. I feel I have so much to offer. And every day the 9 to 5 was like a cage boxing me up. Then in 2018, I had to make a tough decision. My husband and I left our job and we set up our daycare. I was like, woohoo, this is it. Now we own business. Then we also started investing in real estate. I thought by this, I was like, okay, I've achieved my dream. But no, it's still not it. Like, I was yearning for something, like one of our speakers mentioned earlier, like the cash flow quadrant. You see, just simply moving from employee to self employed doesn't cut it. You have to be on the right, you know. And I knew what it cost us to move from being employee to self employed. Like setting up the daycare cost us over $500,000. And this time around, crossing to the right side, I knew if we were going to do it normally, it's going to cost us arm and a leg for sure. So by this time, now I've gotten wiser. I started asking questions because a lot of people coming to me pitching different MGA, pitching businesses and all that. And I have my checklist. I'll ask them, this business of yours, because I'm a busy person. Even before I left GE, I was earning 194,000 per annum. I had official car, and now I own businesses. So if I'm coming to do any business now, it has to worth my time. And all these other businesses couldn't check the boxes for me. And also, I wanted a business that would be a turnkey system because I don't have another $500,000 to commit to another business or another franchise until that Sunday. And as all this debate was going on in my head, the pandemic hit. It became a huge reflective moment for me. I had some time because our business was shut down, just like every other business. And that got me so worried. I was like, what kind of business is this that just because everything is shut down, our source of livelihood is shut down? Are there businesses that one could do that could stand the test of time that I can do in or outside of the pandemic or whatever the situation of the global, event might be? And I will never forget that Sunday morning. A call from my, and now my SCD Adiola, that changed the trajectory of the whole situation for me. He started talking to me. Even before he started, I told him, look, if it is about that your former company, I'm not interested. Other people have been talking to me. That company doesn't cut it for me, because all I see is a company that people at the lower cadre works for the person at the top, and them hoping to get to the top one day and have other people enslaved for them. That is not for me, and I'm not in there. He said, no, Joy, I'm no longer with that company. I'm with a new company. You need to hear about this company. And he went on and told me this amazing thing about Experior. And I brought up my checklist, everything, check, check, check. I'm like, in fact, I said, stop right there. I brought out my credit card. I'm like, let's start. I got so excited with everything he shared with me, and I couldn't wait any longer to start experiencing it for myself. I passed all my exams in 3 weeks. Yes, in 3 weeks, I passed all my exams. And then in the November of that same year, I got my first paycheck. I'm like, wow, this is real. And then I started building my team. But the aha moment for me is a cumulative event of everything that have led me up until this day here at Experience. Every Monday morning and every Wednesday, Frank teaches us. And then I'll never forget, the goal setting of 2020. He introduced for the first time in my life. I was sitting in a meeting. I didn't pay a dime for it. And my light bulb like sparked open with all this information. I heard about Darren Hardy for the first time in that meeting. I heard about High Performance Planner, by Brendan Butchart for the first time. Right there and there, before we even finished that goal setting, I ordered the High Performance Planner, the books, the Compound Effect, and I started reading them. The whole of last year, I utilized the High Performance Planner for my everyday planning and scheduling for the year 2021. And I see a drastic change in my life, in my business, in my family. And also, this 2021 goal setting again was another mind blowing event. You see, my story and my journey here at Experience is not only limited to what I have earned, but it has also, you know, contributed to who I have become here at Experience. Remember when I started, I said I had a dream to be all this, on this my slide over here. You see, I'm only in Experience for a year and a half. And all these dreams have been achieved. I've paid off all my student loan in that same 2020 that I earned my first paycheck here at Experience. I paid off all my student loan. We are saving aggressively towards our retirement. I see myself becoming a leader that I've always dreamt of becoming in such a short period of time. I thought I'm going to be 60 or 65 to own a foundation to touch other people's lives. But this year, my husband and I started a foundation. He is focusing on mental health to help people with mental health issues. I'm focusing on leadership. All this is because of my association with Experience. As I wrap up, on this, my story today, I want to say a big thank you to Jamie and Leanne for who you guys are to us here at Experience. And I also want to say a big thank you to Frank DeLeo. I will never forget the first day I heard you speak. I asked myself, who is this man? These are the people I've always dreamt of having around me to look up to. And here I am, I have all these people. I didn't even have to pay to access them. They are here teaching me every Monday, every Wednesday. Frank, last year you started teaching us using your own personal resources, the hero's journey. That changed my life. And at the beginning of this year, I paid and I'm taking that training right now as we speak. Just the first two modules alone have changed my life drastically, which I wouldn't have known if not for this spirit. Thank you. I want to say thank you to my SCD Adeola. You're one in a million. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your sacrifices for us to be who we wanted to be. I also want to especially thank Darren and Stephanie. I'm not in you guys' hierarchy, but the way you guys mentor me is amazing. Thank you, Ashraf. And to all my teammates, I love you guys. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to my husband, who allowed me to be me, to just go out there and win and realize my dreams and goals in life. Thank you, Xperia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.